Good afternoon. What's your name, please?
Donnetta Langford. How you doing? Good afternoon.
Good afternoon. Thank you. And Madam Clerk, can I get a case number on this one? Yeah. One second. Okay, 23. 23057. What? 10501. All right, this will be case 23-057-105, State of Michigan versus Donnetta Lee Langford, counsel.
Janice Stevenson, appearing on behalf of Donnetta Langford. She stands gives the reading of the information, asked if not guilty enter on her behalf. Ms. Langford has been advised of her right.
Court will enter not guilty plea on your client's behalf as to bond, and it appears they both reside on Whittingham.
There will be no contact between my client and the complaining witness, Your Honor. I have a separate address on a separate street. Check the zip code. Different zip codes, Your Honor. Ms. Langford does live locally with her mother and her. She does have 3 children that she's taking care of in this community, Your Honor. She doesn't want to have any contact with the complaining witness, Your Honor. She did recently have surgery on her arm, Your Honor. Does have some medication that she should be taking for that she has not gotten. She doesn't have any money to post bond, Your Honor. She's not working at this time, just looks after her children. And Ms. Langford, again, no contact whatsoever with this complaining witness, is requesting release on personal bond.
Thank you. Ma'am, while this case is pending, you're to have no contact with Mr. Hurd or with the Whittingham address, and you are not to possess a weapon of any kind. Is all that clear to you?
Yes.
Court will set bond at $5,000 personal. Next court date is June 6th. Probable cause conference June 13th. Preliminary exam. I'm sorry, who's the judge on this one? 23-057-105. Both those dates are in front of Judge King in 36th District Court. Thank you, ma'am. You can step aside.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Good morning, Your Honor. I apologize. I seen that you tried to have me unmute. I was in another Zoom.
What can I help you with?
I am here on Donnetta Langford,
Okay.
and I believe she's in the gallery.
Calling case 230-571-0501. The people of the state of Michigan versus Donnetta Langford. The defendant is charged with count 1, assault with a dangerous weapon, felonious assault. Count 2, domestic violence, aggravated. Today's the date and time set for a probable cause conference. Appearances, please.
Jessica Davidoff for the people, P number 86743.
And good morning, Your Honor. Alyssa Segura with the Neighborhood Defender Service on behalf of Ms. Langford, P 86432. Ms. Langford, could you please unmute yourself and state your full name for the record? Ms. Langford? I do see she is in the gallery, Your Honor. I have had contact with her just this morning, so if the court is willing, I would waive her appearance.
Court waive the defendant's presence. What's your pleasure?
Your Honor, I would like to set this for an in-person preliminary examination. However, I would like to bring to the court's attention that I only have paper discovery at this time, so I would just ask that the digital discovery be sent prior to that date.
House June 15th. I'm sorry, June 12th at 9:15.
June 12th at 9:15?
Yes.
That works, Your Honor.
June 12th, 9:15. Bond will be continued.
Thank you, Your Honor. Have a good day, everyone.
You too. Ms. Segura,
Yes, Your Honor.
why are you on Zoom as opposed to being here in court?
Because I had filed a motion to withdraw from the case. and I had spoken with you about it, I believe, Wednesday of last week, and you told me to come on Zoom. And so I have told,
You're correct. Okay.
okay, I'm about to call Miss Langford, and see if she can Zoom in now.
Okay.
You are aware of that, right, Ms. Stewart?
Miss Langford is signing on now, Your Honor.
Okay. Do all your clients wear rags on their heads, Mr. Segura?
Seems that way, Your Honor. Miss Langford, if you could please remove the cap on your head.
Okay, here we go.
Take the scarf off, ma'am,
Oh, shit.
and watch your language.
Okay, I'm sorry. I'm ready.
All right, okay. Calling case 2357105, people of the state of Michigan versus Donetta Lee Langford. Defendant is charged in count 1 assault with a dangerous weapon, count 2 aggravated domestic violence. Appearances for the record.
Good morning, Your Honor. Shelley Drink for the people, key number 60249.
And good morning, Your Honor. Alyssa Segura with the Neighborhood Defender Service on behalf of Miss Langford, P86432.
Tell me your name, Ms. Langford.
Donetta Lee Langford.
So the day is the date and time set for preliminary examination. Mr. Segura contacted the court last week indicating that there is a conflict of interest as it relates to her representation of Ms. Langford. I indicated for her to sign on today via Zoom, and we will assign Ms. Langford new counsel, and to also contact prosecutors, let the prosecutor know not to have witnesses come down unnecessarily. All right, everybody has upheld their part of the bargain. So we're gonna contact the assignment clerk now and get Ms. Langford new counsel and pick a new exam date.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Just hang on tight, Ms. Langford.
Okay,
Sign on it so they can talk to you.
okay.
Am I all set, Your Honor?
Yes, you're all set.
Thank you, everyone. Have a good day.
Good morning, Mr. Mercier.
And good morning. I received a phone call from Assigned Counsel Services that you need a attorney today.
Yes, for Donetta Langford. This is her on Zoom. Would you like to go in a breakout room with her?
Yes, I would, Your Honor.
Okay, 1 second. Go ahead and join the breakout room, Ms. Langford, Mr. Mercier. Join the breakout room, ma'am. Unmute yourself. I can't understand what you're saying.
It's not popping up on my screen for me to join it.
Give me a second. I'm gonna bring him out and put you back.
Look, I'm back.
Okay,
Hold on a second.
okay.
You see anything like that in person?
Well,
I did.
I did, but that was in 70.
This would have been 64.
Okay, Mr. Mercier, you ready on Langford?
Yes, I am, Your Honor.
Okay, recalling. I'll do it. Recalling 23057-10501 people versus Donetta Lee Langford. Appearances for the record, please.
The funds are under show return for the people, key number 60249.
Good morning, Your Honor. Attorney Daniel Mercier, P 72620, representing defendant.
And Ms. Langford, tell us your name for the record. Have to unmute yourself, man.
It's muted. Donetta Lee Langford.
All right, so Mr. Mercier has just been appointed to this case. Are you demanding an exam, sir?
Yes, I am, Your Honor.
Okay, the court will continue the plea of not guilty and set this matter for preliminary examination. We'll set it for June
What date was it, Your Honor?
It's June 26th at 9 o'clock.
I can do that, Your Honor. $626.
Will be in person, Ms. Langford, on June 26th at 9 o'clock. Trial will be continued.
Okay.
Thank you, Your Honor.
And then we've got 8223-713-055, State of Michigan versus Donetta Lee Langford. Your name for the record.
Yes, sir. Detective LaKenya Henry, badge D3582, and I'm with the Detroit Police Department Domestic Violence Unit.
Do you swear or affirm the testimony you provide in this matter will be true?
Yes, sir. And I will be testifying from an investigator's report authored by Detective Jeffrey Williams.
Thank you. Feel free to proceed.
Yes, sir. On June 16, 2023, at 19795 Whittingham at approximately 6:42 p.m., the defendant, Donetta Lee Langford, and the complainant, Demetrius Hurd, have a child or children in common. On June 12, 2023, the defendant was given a conditional bond release on case number 23052700062, court docket 230571051, and was ordered not to have any contact with the complainant. On June 16th, at or about 6:42 p.m. at 19795 Whittingham, the defendant pushed an air conditioning unit out of the bedroom window. She climbed through the window and confronted the complainant. The complainant pushed the defendant. She fell and struck her head on the table. The defendant struck the complainant with a lamp. Wait, let me read that again. Hold on one second. The defendant, she climbed through the window and confronted the complainant. The complainant pushed the defendant. She fell and struck her head on the table. The defendant struck the complainant with a lamp. Officers K. Harris and A. Harris received a police run to the location. They conducted an investigation and arrested the complainant. Officers conveyed the defendant to Detroit Receiving Hospital. She received medical treatment for her injuries and then later conveyed to Detroit Detention Center. This will conclude my testimony on this matter.
Okay. All right, I do find probable cause to sign the warrant. Yeah, okay. Sounds good.
All right.
Have a great day.
Thank you.
Yeah.
You too, sir.
All right.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Hello.
Hi, what's your name, please?
Donetta Langford.
Thank you. This is case 23-057-433, State of Michigan versus Donetta Lee Langford, counsel.
Your Honor, Reagan on behalf of Ms. Langford, waive the reading, stand mute. She has been advised of her rights.
Court with a not guilty plea on your client's behalf. So, counselor, Ms. Langford was in front of me on May 29 on charges of felonious assault, domestic violence with the same complainant, Mr. Hurd. At that time, I gave her a $5,000 personal bond and with some conditions of no contact and related conditions, no weapons, no contact with the Woodingham house. She thereafter went before Judge King, who continued those bond conditions as recently as PCC was on 6/6. Looks like exam was rescheduled to 6/26 with the same bond conditions. Yet we have allegations here, June 16, just maybe a little over 2.5 weeks after I gave her a personal bond. Allegations that climbing through the window. It seems to me that when a person's taking actions such as pushing an air conditioning unit out of the window in order to access a home, perhaps that should set off something in red flags. Maybe my plan isn't really the best plan that I could be engaging in right now. But tell me what you think about bond counsel.
Well, Judge, it's very interesting you say those things. And Miss Langford and Mr. Hurd have a very, very, very deep history. So there are 4 prior cases that Mr. Hurd has had for domestic violence, Your Honor, where Miss Langford has been the complaint. Now, the problem is on all those cases, the cases get dismissed because Miss Langford fails to appear. So, but I'm just saying this is a situation between, I think, both parties, Judge, that gets kind of heated, and you know, it's a bad situation, and you know, I don't know. I know that Miss Langford has all these facial injuries, Judge, but I also know that it's no way she's walking out of here with just a personal bond. I know that because I know what the court's thinking. So I am asking, Judge, maybe it's time for some, I don't know if we did house arrest before, or if we did, you know, GPS tether. I'm sure we might have did tether, but house arrest might have to be it for Miss Langford. So therefore, she can't leave the house. The minute she steps out that front door and crosses that threshold, the tether starts going crazy and the police come and she goes to jail. So I don't think she wants that, Judge. But at some point, you know, they have to stay away from each other. They have to stay away from each other. So I'm asking for the high personal bond, Judge, and the tether. I don't know about pushing the air conditioner through. I know that's what the investigative report says, but it's a lot more to this, Judge, this relationship between both sides.
Is your client working?
She is not working at this time, so she has nothing to do but stay in the house all day and clean up and work in the house. Just work, just stay in the house. Some remodeling.
All right. Well, this case is pending. You should have no contact with Mr. Hurd or with the Woodingham address. Am I making myself clear this time around, Ms. Langford?
Yes, sir. Yes.
You'll be on a GPS tether on house arrest. If you leave your house, you'll be sitting right back in front of that sign of the Department of Corrections. Do you understand that?
Yes.
And Judge, can I also say that if Mr. Hurd comes over there, don't open the door. Don't let him in. Do not have contact with him.
Court said by $10,000 cash or surety. Is that affordable or unaffordable?
That's unaffordable.
There'll be a bond redetermination hearing June 21 in front of Judge McConico. Further dates are probable cause conference June 16 and preliminary exam July the 3rd. Both of those in front of Judge King, who I'm sure will be delighted to see Ms. Langford get another case.
June 26th, right, Judge? June 26th, not the 16th.
I'm sorry, June 26th for probable cause, July 3rd for exam, and both in front of Judge King. Thank you, ma'am. You can step aside.
Thank you, Judge.
The agency.